everyone, and welcome back to Neurodiverse Investment Assess. And boy, Raw was crazy. We have a vignette. I think we're getting a new faction or group. The Usos are going at it. The women's tag team division is actually getting a storyline, and guys, it's actually building up and it's cooking. The IC title scene is crazy. Judgment Day have drama, and we have title matches announced for next week. So let's get right into it. So we kick these off with Jey Uso saying he have a lot of voices in his head, from Roman, from Jimmy, from Cody, but he's going to do what he have to do this Saturday at Saturday Night's main event to win the title. But then CM Punk comes out, and CM Punk starts playing with Jay's mind, saying, are you sure you're going to win the title? Yes, you have the motivation, but the voices in your head is getting to you. Also, do you have what it takes? Because you eliminated Jimmy in the Battle Royal, but do you have what it takes to backstab everyone you love? Because CM Punk said he'd been doing that for his whole career. I love this storyline, and I cannot wait to see how it goes this weekend. And my pick is CM Punk because the best of all time, CM Punk better win the title. Then we have Judgment Day drama. So Dominic Mysterio is getting called out for cheating to retain his IC title. And Finn and JD are mad that they did not get the same treatment and they lost the titles. It's hypocritical and I love it. Raquel is also mad. Dominic is saying like, well, I'm trying to do my best. And then Roxanne is on Dominic's side. Raquel tells her, no, we need to focus on the women's title. And then out of nowhere, Dominic takes a call. And we will find out later the call that he takes. I don't think it's related to the person, these people. I think it's someone else. And I'm going to tell you why. But let's get into the match that happened after. So after we got Rusev and Penta for the IC #1 contender spot. So the winner would face Dominic Mysterio at Saturday Night's main event. And it was good. Rusev was aggressive, but Penta went high flying, pretty much took Rusev all over the ring, flying, springboard DDTs. But Rusev does some nasty like chops and brutality on the outside. Like when he had Penta on the ring apron and just started chopping and slapping him. Back in the ring, great back and forth. At the end, both men, Penta with the Penta driver multiple times, Rusev with the Alkali multiple times. Both of these men did not want to give up. But then out of nowhere, Americano and his goons, the Americano squad, jump in and beat them up. And then later in the show, Adam Pearce tells Dominic Mysterio, I know that you called Americano. And Dominic's like, I don't know what you're talking about. So at Saturday Night's main event, it's a triple threat. Yes, so we're going to have Rusev, Penta, and Dominic Mysterio at Saturday Night's main event. But I feel like Dominic Mysterio did not call Americano. I think he called Liv Morgan. And I'm going to say this now. I feel like when Liv Morgan comes back, a lot of people think Liv Morgan is going to turn on Dom. I think Dom and her are going to become faces and turn on Judgment Day. Because like the way he took the call, I think Dominic Mysterio is playing Judgment Day. It's not vice versa. So I cannot wait to see how that all unfolds. Then we had a lot of backstage segments. Raw was filled with them. So let's get right into it. So we had LA Knight speaking that he was mad about Saturday Night's main event. He's not able to compete. But whoever is next in line, he is going to face them. He don't care who it is. Jey Uso or Punk. Then we had the Vision backstage. And Heyman says, guys, it's okay. You guys got disqualified from Battle Royal because you took out Seth. It's fine. You're going to face someone tonight who's in the #1 contender spot. If you take him out, then you guys are in the lead. And Breakker says, who? And Heyman says, LA Knight. And Reed and Breakker says, bet. I like the storyline of the Vision. They couldn't get in the Battle Royal, so they're going to take out everyone else. So then they can be left for the championships. I love this main board heavyweight title storyline of the chase for the gold. Everyone is getting mad that they don't get an opportunity, so everyone is going to do whatever they can to take it. Backstabbing, cheating. It's given aggression era, like ruthless aggression style, like just pure chaos. And I cannot wait to see, like, on the road to War Games, how everything just blows up and people just get mad. And the Royal Rumble, I'm saying this now, like, this is building up for the rest of the year to be really intense, and I cannot wait. Then we have the Judgment Day backstage, the man in a rematch to Adam Pearce. And Adam Pearce is like, well, you guys cheated in the Battle Royal to eliminate Sheamus, and Sheamus is mad. So Sheamus wants a match, and JD says, I can face Sheamus, And then we get that match later. But JD Madonna, he kind of stole the show for a minute. Everyone, JD Madonna's underrated. He's good in the ring, but we will get to that match soon. Then we got Nikki Bella versus Roxanne Perez in a pretty great match. Nikki Bella and Roxanne went back and forth, but Roxanne tried to show respect early. Nikki didn't like it, so she got slapped in the face by Roxanne. Non-stop counters, roll-ups, submission holds, power moves. On the outside, Raquel gets a face-off with Nikki Bella. Back in the ring, she pulls her off the top rope. It looked devastating how Nikki kind of fell. I was worried. Back in the ring, great back and forth. Nikki tries to do that Vac attack 2.0 multiple times, but thanks to Raquel again, Roxanne hits the pop rocks for the win. After they beat down Nikki Bella, but Stephanie Vaquer comes out for the save. But then we get a three-way showdown with Stephanie Vaquer, Nikki Bella, and Raquel Rodriguez. If this is a match, I wouldn't be mad. Like, I never thought about it, but Raquel versus Stephanie would be good. But adding Nikki Bella in the mix, we got a spicy Latina match, and I'm okay with that. Then we have Jimmy going up to Jey saying, I can't believe you eliminated me from the Battle Royal. And Jay's like, I didn't. It was by accident. And Jimmy's like, whatever, I'm mad. Do whatever you want. And Jey is looking at him, and Jimmy looks like he's going to crash out. So most likely, Jey is going to have beef with Jimmy. Then we get the match of Breakker and LA Knight in a really good match. Pure insanity. LA Knight was trying to use his speed, but Breakker was using nothing but power, tossing LA Knight around. Knight fought back with a hard crossbody and some killer drop kicks. And Breakker took a nasty spill when he was trying to do his Frankenstein while LA Knight got out of it. And I was worried. I was just like, Heyman, I thought Breakker was going to be injured. I was like, oh no, Steph is down, Rhea's down. Please not Breakker. We have too many people injured. So Ruka's down. I got worried because when Breakker fell, I was like, if Bron Breakker is injured, but he's not. Thank God. Thank God. LA Knight brawled, took out Reed. Heyman kind of get involved. LA Knight almost beat up Heyman, but at the end, Breakker hits a spear for the win. Classic Heyman moves, getting involved. I love it, and I cannot wait. And then, guys, we got vignettes almost all night of guys in suits, like casino chips. It was like really like, I don't know, it was giving like mafia, like these big guys, like top guys. And I have a couple predictions. One, it could be Tony D'Angelo doing his rebranding as the Mafia or the boss of Raw. Is rumors that Chris Jericho is maybe coming back? It's unlikely. I don't think that's true. Or this can be Division, but why would Division be doing promos of them like that? Or it can be a new group. And I think if they're going to do a new group, these are the NXT call-ups. Because there's rumors that we're going to have some NXT call-ups. This can be the group of the NXT call-ups. So we have to wait to see. Then we get JD Madonna and Sheamus, an absolute banger. JD went after Sheamus right away, but Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior, dominated for most of the match. Chopping and clubbing JD across the ring, doing that killer like face pull move submission. But JD fought back with a moonsault and a 450 splash that was killer. But at the end, Finn Balor hits Sheamus with the shillelagh for JD to pick up the win. I love it. Judgment Day is slimy and they still win and cheat. And JD kind of proved himself. Big one for JD. Does this mean JD gets bigger of a push? We have to wait to see. And then backstage, we got Maxine Dupree. I love saying it, Dupree. And she was talking to Adam Pearce. And Maxine is like, I want a rematch. Becky Lynch attacks me. And Adam Pearce says yes, but not on Saturday night's main event because Becky got suspended because she attacked Maxine. And it was not, pretty much Becky is going to be gone for a bit. I think they kind of just wrote her off TV for a bit. I don't know. But Maxine says she wants a title match, but when she's ready, she has to talk to her friend to see if she's ready enough to do it. So I don't know if Maxine Dupree is going to call Natalia or someone else. I wouldn't be surprised if Maxine Dupree called someone, but who? Because most likely it has to be Natalia. If it's someone else, I'll be shocked. But we have to wait to see. Then y'all, we got the woman division heating up. So all night, it was interviews about the main event. So Alexa and Charlotte shows up saying that they're going to beat Bayley and Lyra and they're going to do what they do because they're one of the best women's tag teams right now. And they're about to be the longest rated women's tag team, even though they only defended the title, like, what, 4 times? And then Kabuki Warriors show up saying that they're two-time tag team champions and they want gold. And Kyrie's doing like her little funny faces. And then when Lyra's getting interviewed, Asuka and Kyrie says, "Be careful. You and Bailey are the new tag team, but Kabuki Warriors is here to take over." And Kyrie still does her funny faces. I cannot wait. And pretty much like it's a pretty stacked women's tag team division. We have Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, Bailey and Lyra, Judgment Day still involved. Also on SmackDown, we have Kiana James and Julia, B5 and Michin. So pretty much we have, and I feel like if Soul and Zoria stays together, so we have a pretty decent women's tag team division, and the main event was so good. Then backstage, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee says they are ready to defend their titles in the first ever tag team title defense of this new team at AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. Finn and JD show up. Adam Pearce says, "Why do you guys want a rematch if you just cheat again to go against Sheamus?" And AJ and Dragon Lee says, "We don't care. They can cheat, but we're better than them and we're going to win." So next week we have 2 title matches. So we have AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Judgment Day and I think maybe Maxine Dupree, but I don't know for sure if it's next week. They kind of like hinted it was next week, but I don't know for sure. So we have to wait to see. At the main event, the Women's Tag Team Championship match, we had Alexa Bliss and Charlotte versus Lyra and Bailey, and it was an absolute banger. All teams was incredible. The women's chemistry, Lyra and Charlotte was doing flips back and forth. The chemistry that they had was so good. Alexa was speedy. Bailey was going one-on-one with Alexa really good. Lyra does like this spinning, she does like this submission, like rocking chair move I love. All women went back and forth with crazy tags. Like Bailey and Lyra did like this combo, Samoan drop, like cross twister breaker. Alexa and Charlotte's flying back and forth. Near the end, all women's hidden tag team moves. I love this spot. It's like a woman's waterfall spot. So Charlotte puts on the finger four on Bailey. Bailey's about to tap out. Lyra holds her hand saying no. And then Alexa hits Twisted Bliss, taking out all women. It was so cool, that moment. And then near the end, natural selection from Alexa and Charlotte seamlessly, beautifully to take out their opponents. And then after, Kabuki Warriors come in and demolish the whole women's tag team division. I love it. I can't wait to see what this means. I could maybe see, I don't know if they would do this, but can War Games maybe have a tag team style match instead of like 4-on-4? Can we have 2 versus 2 versus 2 versus 2 maybe? That would be interesting because it seems like we're going to maybe get a triple threat at War Games most likely with these women, and it's going to be killer. But great show. Raw killed it. Guys, I'm so hyped. Saturday night's main event. There's so much going on. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and hopefully you guys like the review. Comment down below what was your favorite match. It's hard. I think mine was JD and Sheamus or the main event. But JD and Sheamus kind of stole the show for me. So hopefully you guys have a nice day, and I will see you guys next time.